Binge.
Hey everyone, welcome back for a brand new video about the show that gives us all a dark look into our own obsession with technology and social media, Black Mirror. Warning, in this video there are spoilers for people who are not up to date on every single episode of Charlie Brooker's Black Mirror series.
Don't happen.
Fans of the massively popular anthology show have been waiting for months for Season 5 to drop, as Bandersnatch and its massive scope actually delayed the release of the next series and unfortunately dropped the episode count from 6 in Season 4 back down to 3. Although these episodes have received mixed reviews, we believe there's still a whole lot of great content in the new season. In this video, we will be giving you our binge breakdown of all the known Easter eggs in Black Mirror Season 5 and examine how they connect the dots to the other episodes in the Black Mirror universe. First, let's take a look at Episode 1, Striking Vipers. Although we couldn't spot many Easter eggs for our basket, the few that we noticed were big ones. The game Striking Vipers X is actually made by Saito Games, the same company from Playtest. However, the VR interface is made by TCKR Systems, who has been featured in one way or the other in a handful of Black Mirror episodes. In Playtest, TCKR can be found on the cover of this magazine. The technology they use is the same technology from the fan-favorite San Junipero episode and is also similar to the technology from USS Callister as well.
Exit game.
Exit game!
And most prominently in Black Museum.
Rollo Haynes, I represent Neuro R&D for TCKR.
Okay.
Possibly the coolest Easter egg can be found at tuckersoft.net. That's the egg that was buried deep in Bandersnatch's mega secret Coded Noises ending. Now the 80s gaming company's website homepage actually goes to TCKR System. So at least in one of the alternate realities of Bandersnatch, Tuckersoft would eventually become TCKR. Shout out to Mohan.
We're gonna be a hit factory, like Motown, but for computer games. You heard it here first.
Another Easter egg we noticed was one of the playable characters in Striking Vipers that Carl later introduces to bestiality.
The polar bear.
Tundra, a white bear. Next up, we want to talk about the many minor and major Easter eggs in the most well-received episode of Season 5, Smithereens. Early in the episode, as Chris is stalking Smithereens' employees, we get glimpses of his rideshare app and find out that Chris is picking up at Scillane Street, like Victoria Scillane from White Bear, as well as the planet Scillane in USS Callister.
Hip hip hooray!
The first time we see the map, Saito Games Arcade is shown, another playtest reference, along with a location named Arquette's and Stripes Cocktail Bar, both of which are names from characters in the Men Against Fire episode. Bandersnatch Theater is clearly shown. How do we get tickets? There's also a Hated in the Nation name reference, as well as another from Men Against Fire, Playtest, and Fence's Pizza from Crocodile and USS Callister. Finally, there's a deep egg in Hux, which is a nod to the last name of Black Mirror creator Charlie Brooker's wife. As Chris starts the kidnapping portion of the ride, he passes by a BRB petrol station, the same fictional chain featured in Black Museum. The next set of Easter eggs comes when we're given a glance at reception in Smithereens. The receptionist's Smithereen profile shows the system, the virtual reality dating program from Hang the DJ. Some of the other trending topics might also be of interest, as once again we see Saito Games due to their upcoming merger with Netflix, which most likely then makes this a Bandersnatch Easter egg as well.
There's a rumor that platform is Netflix.
I'm not allowed to talk about rumors.
In a preemptive Easter egg, Ashley O. Wembley from the third episode in the season is mentioned here. Tucker is trending, which seems to be mentioning TCKR from Bandersnatch, along with a St. Juniper strike, which is the hospital featured in Black Museum, Bandersnatch, and we can't forget about San Junipero. Finally, there are a few topics about Black Museum, Hated in the Nation, 15 Million Merits, and Prime Minister Callow from the unforgettable Pig Fucker episode National Anthem, including Sea of Tranquility, also featured in Nosedive, which we'll see again later on in the season. As the news vans arrive on the scene, we're treated to another National Anthem Easter egg, as the news crew is from fictional network UKN, who is also featured in a handful of Black Mirror episodes. Later on, when a screenshot is shown of UKN's website, a handful of Easter eggs get dropped into the basket. First is the declining bee population, a clear setup for Hated in the Nation. After that, yet another reference to the National Anthem's Prime Minister. Will he be making a Season 6 return? The next one is about cookie technology from White Christmas and probably USS Callister. Finally, a blackmail victim found dead in a car is covered on the site, which is most likely a reference to the Shut Up and Dance episode. He did a lot better in Game of Thrones.
The strong live and the weak don't.
When the phone calls start bouncing around as Chris's request to reach Billy Bauer is escalated, we get some more Easter eggs in this Smithereens employees contact list as names are dropped from the national anthem, Hated in the Nation, USS Callister, Nosedive, The Waldo Moment, 15 Million Merits, White Bear, and Black Museum, which includes one of our favorite doctors. As the Smithereens think tank tries to figure out Chris, they bring up his profile, and on the bottom there's another Saito Games playtest reference. Is Charlie Brooker trying to tell us something? Could the gaming company be a big part of next season or the Black Mirror universe as a whole? In the word cloud created about Chris's posts, we get another handful of Easter eggs, including another Victoria Scalane White Bear reference, Space Fleet from USS Callister, another toss to Fence's Pizza, and an additional mention of that poor pig propositioning Prime Minister from the national anthem. The next Easter egg comes to us when the cops bust into Chris's house to find out more information, and we learn Chris is really into Fence's Pizza. The entire episode revolves around Chris trying to reach Billy Bauer, and that leads us to our last Easter egg regarding this episode. This one was actually in Bandersnatch and was during the Netflix mega meta ending, as this ticker tape newsfeed talks about Smithereens CEO Billy Bauer. Another Easter egg before we even knew we had it. How many more will be uncovered next season and beyond? What do you think? What major Easter eggs are already hidden in the series waiting for us to realize that they exist? What do you think happened in the end of Smithereens? Did it matter to this uncaring, social media addicted world? Now let's talk about the final episode of Season 5, Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2. Although it's not in the episode, the Coach dating website now has a link which takes you to the trailer for Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2. The first egg in the actual episode is another toss to Bandersnatch, as Rachel goes to Rittman High School just like our jumpy computer programmer friend Colin. After Ashley's appearance to promote Ashley 2, her aunt is seen using Smithereen, an Easter egg from the previous episode. These guys are really laying it on thick this season. Another Easter egg comes in the form of an ad for the Willow Grain implant from The Entire History of You, which is overheard in Rachel's room.
You could get a Willow Grain upgrade for less than the price of a daily cup of coffee.
Later on in the episode, as Ashley is rushed to the hospital, the breaking news gives us another handful of Easter eggs for the basket. The first egg is the hospital itself, St. Juniper's, just like in Black Museum and Bandersnatch, as well as being a nod to San Junipero. The newsfeed also gives us a crocodile egg as it displays architect arrested on multiple murder charges. Who do you think that could be? Later on in the newsfeed, there's another Season 5 reference for striking vipers and about the 37th toss to Saito Games, along with a Black Museum shout-out as it reads, Museum owner's body found in smoking ruins. Who wants to try to make a timeline for all the events of all the episodes? We may very well lose our minds. While Rachel is bummed out about Ashley's condition, in the background her TV shows Black Mirror rapper Tusk, who gives us another Hated in the Nation Easter egg. We also get another Sea of Tranquility toss, which was mentioned in National Anthem and referenced again in Nosedive.
You never heard of Sea of Tranquility, like the #1 sci-fi fantasy, and he's all like, what the fuck? Whatever.
Finally, a huge Easter egg is this song that's sung by Miley Cyrus about 40 minutes into the episode.
So that's a computer singing.
Irma Thomas's single, Anyone Who Knows What Love Is, from all the way back in 1964, first appeared in 15 Million Merits and has been featured in every single season of Black Mirror to date. That's all of the Easter eggs we could find for now. What do you think? Are there more that we missed? In a show like this, probably. Thanks so much for watching our videos, everyone. As always, we will be on the lookout for any new Easter eggs or insider info that gives us more insight into the massive mindfuck that is Black Mirror. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Binge Rampage. Turn on the notifications button for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out. And don't forget to subscribe.
People don't even look up anymore. The sky could turn fucking purple and you wouldn't notice for a month. You didn't look up, and look where that got you. Sitting in the back like that.